YouTube, doing this on a weekend. I don't know when I'm gonna drop this video, but I'm on here to do a story time. Um, this is a story time before I was really focusing on God, reading the Bible, praying, and really getting into God. I made a lot of mistakes in my life. I made a lot of bad decisions. And from growing up to before I moved where I'm at right now, I made a lot of bad decisions in my life. Um, I came out of high school. I was mostly focused on going to school, getting my education, all that. I was focused on that. I wasn't focused on nothing else except that, focusing on my education. That was the first thing. But I had praying parents that prayed over me and basically gave me a lot of encouragement. But when I came out of school, I started working. I went to college for like a minute, but the college I went to, I feel like they didn't really teach me anything. I felt like I had to do everything by myself. So that didn't work. So I just started working and started building my money up. And as I was building my money up, I was doing things that I shouldn't have been doing. I was going to the strip clubs. I was like sleeping with random women because I thought that's what it was all about. I thought that's what I thought it was all about. And I was, stuff that I would say some of the stuff wasn't true. And it's hard. It's just like I look back at that now and I'm like, dang, I wish I would have told the real truth. And I wish I would have stayed on the path. But life, I learned a lesson from that. Like I said, I did stuff that I'm not happy about. Um, my mother and stepfather, you know, told me not to live with my ex. And I didn't listen. I didn't listen to that. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. And it's like, I look back at that now and I'm like, dang, I should have listened to them. But it's time. I had to learn. And I had to live my own life. And it's like, I went after my mother passed away, my grandmother passed away. I went through a lot. I didn't know what my life was going to be. I really didn't. I didn't know where God had me to go. I had a lot of challenges. The place I was living before I lived here, there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that nobody knew about because I didn't really say nothing about it. But it was a lot of chaos and a lot of drama, a lot of mess that was going on. And I prayed each time I was going through that. I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed that God would take me out that situation and just kind of get me in a peaceful situation where I'm at right now. I'm in a peaceful situation. And like I said, I did a lot of stuff that I'm just like, I look back at my life and I'm like, dang, I wish I wouldn't have made them mistakes. But at the end of the day, that's life. You gotta live and learn. And when I really focus on God, reading the Bible, praying, I would watch like YouTube videos about praying and reading the Bible and focusing on God. And it's like when I really started doing that, I enjoyed it, and I'm continuously enjoying it now. I read the Bible, I pray, I focus on God. And it's like when I was as back in the day, I wasn't doing all that. I felt like going to church. I had to go to church. Now I'm to the point where, even if I'm not in church, I'm still focusing on God. I'm still focusing on God regardless if I'm going to church, if I'm not going to church. But like I said before, I look back at the old me and how I used to be. I ain't that person no more. And I try not to have a lot of drama and a lot of negativity, none of that stuff in my space. And like I said, I made a lot of mistakes. And when I do make mistakes, I pray on it and I give it to God. And them mistakes I made coming out of high school and I was working, because at that time I'm thinking to myself like, damn, I got all this money and I'm rich and all that. And I was building my money up. I just didn't stay on course. And sometimes I regret that, but I can't look at the past. I gotta look towards the future. And right now I'm focusing on getting my life in order, praying, reading the Bible, get encouragement from God, get encouragement from other people that's positive in my life. That's it. And when I look at my past, that's what it is my past. I made a lot of mistakes. I regret stuff I did in my past. But at the end of the day, I feel like it made me a better person. It made me a better person. And whatever you do in your past doesn't reflect on what you're going to do in your future. And that's me. Like, what I did in my past is not reflecting what I'm doing today. The stuff I did in my past, what I, went to strip clubs, having sex with random women. I ain't doing that today. Like, today, this is a whole different Frank G. And I've never expressed this before, but I'm not the same person that I used to be. And nobody knew that, but only person that knew it was God. God knows what I went through. And at the end of the day, I can only say God took me out of what I was doing bad to get me to a point where I'm trying to do good and I'm trying to be positive and I'm trying to focus on Him. I can't, at the end of the day, I can't change my past. What I did in my past, I did in my past. Today, I'm trying to focus on living my life and giving my life totally to God. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this story time. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Put the notification bell on. And like I said, your past don't define your future. I'm out. Have a great day, weekend. Whenever I decide to put this video out, it'll be out. This is my story time. Peace.